everyone, and welcome back to today's video. Today is Empties. Now there's not a hell of a lot in there. In fact, it's Empties / declutter. So I'm going to get in there before I start waffling on about random stuff. So the first Empties I have, now I have had this in the drawer for a hell of a long time. 2 years possibly. It came out of the ASOS calendar. Yes, you've fed up of hearing about that calendar. It's the Dr. Jart Soothing Hydro Solution Mask. Loved it. Absolutely loved this. It's gorgeous. I think it's one of the best face masks I've ever used, to be completely honest. And I know they're not the cheapest ones, but they're also not that expensive, so I may pick up some. Yeah, this was really nice. I really enjoyed using it, and such a nice, amount of serum, and very moisturising. Highly recommend. Very nice. Also in here, I think this is the last one. No, it isn't. I've got one more to go. This was from a company. Was it Sedil or something? I shopped on a couple of times. SDS House Skincare, apparently. Anyway, it's a sheet mask. It's moisturising, emollient, nourish in abundance. I don't know what. I think they just threw a load of words together, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, it's not the best. It was very, very cheap. But it's not the best. It's a bit thin. It did moisturise pretty well, but it's a bit thin. I wouldn't get them again, to be honest. Now, have I got both halves? No, I haven't. I must have threw the other half of this away. No, I must have used it beforehand. That's it. This was the second half of the Nivea Bye Bye Dry Skin. I haven't got dry skin, but this was in a Nivea skincare pack I received from my mother-in-law 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. I decided I was going to use it up because I only had half of it left. Well, no, it's like it was longer than this, and it had 2 uses. Basically, you could cut it and you had 2 uses, which is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it says on there 2 7.5 mils. So I used it up. It was very nice. I enjoyed using it. 10 to 15 minutes. It didn't dry down or anything. It wasn't one of those. Yeah, very nice. I don't have dry skin, by the way, but it was still very nice. So, extra moisture. Another thing I'd finally used up. This takes ages to use up. Absolutely ages. And it's the Aloe Vera Revitalising Cream from Cyclax. And it's gorgeous. I just really like it. It's so good. It's just an all-round moisturiser. You can use it everywhere. I use it on my face and it's really nice, and I don't see why I should change it up. I've got another tub going, like I've just said, I think. So, yeah, really like it. Another product. I wanted to start moisturising my feet because that's something that gets missed with me. And so I had about 3/4 of a tube of this Newton's Foot Therapy. So I thought, right, I'm going to get and use that. With tea tree, spearmint and cocoa butter. This stuff is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now I haven't cut the tube because on this one I could tell I was at the bottom and there was nothing left in there, so there was no need to. Yeah, it's really nice. Very minty. Really, really nice. Yeah, I really like that. That really softened my feet. Just gorgeous product. And I looked for it again because I thought I'd give it another go. The company are no longer in existence, to my knowledge, and so I no longer can pick up that either unless it's on eBay, and to be honest I don't really trust eBay, so Yeah, I've had some experiences with products off eBay, like a mascara that turned up and it was dried out. I got my money back and everything, but it's not the point, is it? So, yeah, unfortunately I can't pick that back up, and I need another one that's equally as good. So if you have any recommendations for budget foot care, let me know please, because I'm using, what is it over here, SBC one. It's halfway down. It's just not as good. It's more expensive. It was a gift from a friend, but no, it's just not as good as that. It's just not. It just doesn't do it for me. This is what I want, something like that. So if you do have any recommendations, do let me know. Another one. Finally used up one of these Liqueur mini hot cloth cleanser. I used up the pink clay one. I always get the name of the company wrong, because Bondi Sands, isn't that that's tanning stuff. I think it's Pink Sky or something, I don't know. Anyway, it's a dupe for one of them, and yeah, I like that. It was very nice. This was given to me as part of a gift pack from a friend, and yeah, I do like it, but it's got I'm using my other one, the vitamin C one. I really like that. So let's see, are we on to the declutter? I think so, yeah. Oh no, tell a lie, I did keep the second part of that in. I must have used both parts. Yes, I did. I used both parts. So there's that. Right, I went through my makeup brushes because I thought I've got too many makeup brushes and only one face, and I don't use a lot of them because I'm not a fan. But some of them got put back again because you know what it's like, and others have just gone. Now, the ones I am getting rid of predominantly here, it's a unicorn one, so just, no, I might be alright, I might use them. Are these horrible looking brushes. I liked them at the time. They're supposed to look like wands from Harry Potter. These are ugly and weigh a ton. They are so heavy. Who's using that? I did use them at some point, but I've not used these in years now. I just look how ugly that's been done. Very, very ugly looking, and they don't all stay on there. I know I've got one or two. There's one that's loose. It's really ugly. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, and they're not great, not that wobbly. They're not good at all. They're too heavy to use. Too long. I wouldn't use that for a blending brush. It flap around. It's no good for me. It's not the kind I'd use. And I just thought, why are they still there? They're just ugly. Just mass produced. Not even from Harry Potter, because they do a much better job. The Harry Potter shop, because there is one. I'm not even sure they do makeup brushes on there. Yeah, these are just generic rubbish. So yeah, they're going, because I just don't use them at all. And the last brush is this lip brush from Elf, believe it or not. And I just don't go in for brushes like that. I never really use it. I don't find a use for it. I'm not really that bothered by it. So Elf brushes are extremely good. I'm just not a fan of that. So I'm going to let that go. Now I have some eyeliners here. Oh, and there is one more not declutter, just empty, and that's at W7 massive lash. Yeah, massive lash. It is not mascara, and yeah, I just used it anyway. It's gone now. I'm glad it's gone. Took a long time to go, but I'm glad it's gone because I would never purchase that again. Did I tell you I'd purchased a thing? Yeah, I did tell you about that. I didn't know I would repurchase. Anyway, right. So these are some eyeliners. Now you might be looking at them thinking, well, they look pretty alright, and why you're not going to keep them and all of that. Well, I don't know whether I should have got rid of that one last time, you know. I think I mentioned it, you know. This horrible sleek one that, look, I sharpened it and that happened, and now that comes out like that. It's crap. I wouldn't buy a sleek eyeliner because you don't expect that from sleek. I am certain this was in the last one. I'm really sorry, everyone. I must have missed it in the bag when I was emptying it and then just thought it was for this time. Yeah, no, rubbish. Right, these three. This was in a pack of 12, $4.99. I'm pretty sure at the time I was umming and ahhing, and I should have just said no at the time. I do have ones in the packet that are working pretty well, but these are not the ones. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got a lilac-y one. Lilac one obtained. Right, these are from a company, a cheap company, not well known or anything. Davis or something like that. I don't know. DV. 2-in-1 lip liner and eyeliner. That is a beautiful shade. I've not got the lid because I'm using it for another eyeliner where I lost the lid off and now found. Anyway, it doesn't work. It does not go on my waterline at all. It's rubbish. It just doesn't do it. So I'm getting rid of that. Also, this dark green looks gorgeous. Same thing, doesn't do it. It looks like they should, but you put them on the waterline, just don't work. White, nothing. And I will show you. These look, I mean, actually, to be honest, I'm having to really apply quite a bit of pressure to get any pigment from that at all. It's waxy. Look, it's actually that's staying on. It's waxy. It's just horrible and it doesn't work, so I'm getting rid of those. I was going through my lipsticks because I was wearing various different coloured lipsticks, quite enjoying it. Right, first off, it's this Essence one. I love the colour. It's a really deep sort of like black purple, but it makes my teeth look really yellow. My teeth are not the whitest. I don't need them to look worse, so I'm getting rid of that. Also, it might be going the same way as this one because I bought them both around the same time. This is another Essence one. Now, it's a gorgeous shade. I popped it on. I thought, oh, I'll wear that. Actually, it smells... does it smell? Not sure if that's going over anywhere, and I didn't realise. Anyway, I'm not used to a lot of it. It is a nice shade, but I popped it on a week or more ago and I wiped it straight off. It felt like I put crayon on my lip and it just felt horrible and thick and just not very nice at all. So I wiped it off and I thought, no, it's got to go. Now, the reason this Bare Minerals, I'm gone lipstick is going, the mini one, it's not because I don't like it, it's because I can no longer use it. Now, as you saw, only that amount left. I really like the shade and everything, but it's fell apart and it feels a bit dry, to be completely honest with you. I know people have said you can get a lighter, merge it together in there and all of that and it'll be fixable. For that piddling little bit, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not, because I know my skill level probably isn't going to work with that. Right, and the next lip products I have actually got rid of, and I didn't realise at the time these were going over. Now these were a pack of 5 and I went down to a pack of 3 on the last declutter, to 3 shades rather, and I opened one to use it and I went, oh dear, and I put it on my lip anyway because I'm daft like that, and yeah, they've dried out. They don't look very dry, to be honest, but yeah, it's completely dried out and it's gone all gross and don't smell bad, but just dried. I put one on and it just wasn't good, and it's not going to pick up the dryness, but I'm pretty sure you can't see that, but yeah, these are just dried out completely. It was this one I was going to go for. This one actually looks like it's got a bit more moisture to it than I thought, but when I popped it on the lid it felt a bit rough, so won't apply very well. You could tell the formula's changed. So yeah, these fit colours, nice at the time, but I've had them a long time and they've got to go, so they're all gone now. So I'm going to remember to get rid of that this time. I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a little bit rusty because I'm out of practice, because I've not filmed for a month, and yeah, so I'm going to love and leave you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for stopping by and taking some time to watch. I really do appreciate it. I will see you again next time, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.